What's up, everybody? Those that don't know, my name is Joey. Most people know me by Snow Rock. So today I wanted to talk about all the stuff I've been seeing that's going on the internet. All the, I'm saying, this person said this person did this person did this. It seems to me like it's a whole lot of gossip. I'm not into the gossip. I'm not the one. Y'all can gossip, y'all do what you want, I'm good. I'ma stay in my lane. I see my boy, the gangbangers life coach, he got a short out there talking about, man, don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. It ain't that hard. And when you do it, things go good. So, I'ma stay in my lane. And out of everybody else's business. Cause that's one thing everybody wanna jump on. I think whatever is the hot topic. And let's talk about this and let's talk about that. That's not my channel. If that's what you're looking for, I'm sorry, but skip just wave by, you'll find one. There's a whole bunch of them out there. I'm trying to do something different. I'm a real one trying to, trying to represent and trying to lead motherfuckers somewhere better than, the cage or the grave. Because each one teach one. You gotta, lace up the youngsters because it's a lot of people that, out here ripping and running, doing whatever they want to do and don't have nobody, that's giving them game, that's lacing. Look what I'm doing. Don't go by what I say because I can tell you anything. You know what I mean? I'll tell you in a minute. Don't go by what I say. Look at what I'm saying. Look at what I'm talking about. You look at it and you tell me if I'm telling you what's real. Look, I ain't got a lot of kicking. I done been stuck up in the cage, I didn't have a life sentence on the books, but I was looking at a death sentence. I was expecting to die when I go to prison. This is reality. I expected to die when I went to prison each time. And I went 3 times and I stayed for a long time. And, I'm still here. That wasn't because of me. I can't fight that good. Somebody kept me here for a reason. Somebody kept me here for a reason. You're not listening. Somebody kept me here for a reason. I am blessed by the best, praying for the rest. And life keeps getting better. Because no matter what life throws at me, I'm going to take it and keep pushing. Thank you, sir, me, I have another. Thank you, sir, me, I have another. And keep pushing. Can't stop, won't stop. Because since I've been doing this, my life keeps getting better. I have struggles. I have, problems. I have things that I'm working on, personally. I got issues. Woo. Let's not get started. But I'm, working on mine. You know what I mean? So that's all I can offer is, when you work on it, it gets better. When you don't do nothing, it don't get better. Do something. You want something different? Do something different. Look, it's time, people. It's time. It's time to wake up, step up, do something. You got to get up, get out, and get some. Don't let the days of your life pass by. Man, I used to think that I could try and make up for the past. I can't. The 20 years I spent in prison. I can't make that up. That's over with. That's gone. So I'm done trying to make up, trying to catch up, trying to, keep up with the Jones. I'm done. I'm doing me. I'm doing what's best for me and my family. And this is the best life I've ever had. I go to work. I get up early, crack of dawn, but I leave here when it's dark. And I get home and it starts getting dark. So, you can't tell me nothing. I put in 10 hours, 5 days a week. I'm out here, trying to get it. I ain't with being broke. And this is all, all gravy because I was in a cage in prison working for pennies for years and years. I'm talking about, I started out at 35 cents an hour. And this is a high paying prison job. This was in a textile mill. And this is a high paying prison job. It was called PIA, which is Prison Industry Authority. So in PIA, you make a little more money than most people. Most people make like 3 cents to 12 cents an hour. You know, you get in a PIA, you starting off at 30 cents an hour, and you can work your way up. The top is 95 cents an hour. You can't even make $1. And I'm serious because mentally, when I got out of prison, like, okay, I did 12 years straight and I got out and I wanted to do something different. So I did something different. I got into a drug program. I got a job. I helped, you know what I'm saying? I asked the parole if there was any assistance, if I could get some help. And it was like, no, you know what I'm saying? Our funding got cut, this one excuse after another. And you know what I'm saying? I had to do it all on my own. I got out with nothing. No family, nobody, helping me, nobody there for me, to have my back. So all I had was the set. Now don't get me wrong, it was some of the homies, I know, if I went and put my hand out, they gonna break bread. But I don't like ask, I don't know, about nowadays, I don't like asking nobody for nothing. If it's up to me, if I ain't got to ask nobody, I ain't going to ask nobody. I'll, pay extra, like in prison, like most people don't understand. I spend most of my life in prison. So in prison, if you need something, then you go to the 2-for-1 man, and it's like the loan shark, basically. You get one and you got to pay back two, whatever it is. So, you give me this right now, next month I'll give you back two. So now I just got to hustle up, and make shit happen. And that's the thing. Like I said, I've always been a hustler. I ain't with being broke. I went from, being 13, getting put out on the streets by my father. And, by the time I was 14, I had my own apartment. I was selling crack. This was the 80s. So, if anybody knows, back in the 80s, you could do what you wanted with some crack. But anyway, I had a homie that laced me up, taught me the game, and man, look, I was on. I thought, I had it all, but nah. Then I took a fall, and that's the thing, it's the trap. That's why it's called that. It's the trap, and I got caught in the trap chasing after the cheese. People don't get that. We chasing after the cheese, and we get caught in the trap. Damn. Time to do something different. So look, I got a job. I ended up getting a job with the best company I ever worked for. But they saw potential in me, because they invested, they got me training, they, got me certifications, they laced me up, they helped me, they, at the same time, they knew what I was working with. They knew I was, on parole and had issues because my parole officer wanted to come and check on me and so he met my boss, and then, it was a lot because, I think they, even the parole, I think they make it hard. If you do have a job, they make it hard. My boss had to stop what he was doing and then bring this officer out to a job site where I was working just to show that, I'm where I said I was going to be. And it was, that's not part of his job description. But the boss, went out the way, and then, after work, he told me, he called, hey, man, hey, I met your parole officer today, man, that dude's an asshole, man. Do whatever he wants and get off parole. And he knew, the system. Look, if everybody just got out on parole and never came back, how would they get any job security? I'm not saying it. Think about it, these dudes got babysitter jobs. Now, sometimes they have to deal with dangerous stuff. No, don't get me wrong, yeah. But for the most part, nah, you a high-priced babysitter. Hey, well, that's it for the day, look, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and hit the share. Share this with somebody, it helps my channel. Thanks, folks.
Cause of the stars